Hello world, this is Edward Bevilacqua, the editor of La Voce Publishing here in Las Vegas. And today we have Greg Gemignani, a very prominent attorney here in Las Vegas, who's going to talk to us about himself, about Las Vegas, about the future, where we're going. And so I'm going to turn it over to Greg. Greg, thank you. Greg, thank you for taking the time to be with us here today. Can you give us a little history?
Sure, thanks, Ed. Yeah, I'm Greg Gemignani. I'm an attorney at Dickinson Wright. My practice areas are primarily gaming, intellectual property, and commercial transactions. Originally, I'm from southeastern Wisconsin, a town called Kenosha, about midway between Chicago and Milwaukee.
So what was the weather like there?
Right now, it's about 7 degrees.
Was it brutal growing up?
I think it was brutal.
Different than here?
A lot different than here.
Okay.
Yes. For me, I never liked the cold. Why my relatives from Calabria and Tuscany settled in southeastern Wisconsin.
That's an interesting combination.
It's where the work was at the time.
I see. Okay.
But no, it's nice to be here. Las Vegas is a great place to be. The weather's agreeable. You've got a very
well, Greg, let's go back. Let's go back. I interrupted you. You were brought up along the shores of Lake Michigan, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. So my geography is okay. And it was brutal winters. You went to high school there?
Yes.
College?
College up just outside of Green Bay. A college called St. Norbert College.
Okay. What's that? What kind of, is that a Catholic?
Catholic.
Okay. But not Jesuit?
Not Jesuit.
Okay. Okay. And then you went to law school where?
At University of Wisconsin.
Okay. University of Wisconsin.
Yep.
And earlier you were saying there's a large Italian-American community in that area. Okay, Kenosha.
Right.
What is Kenosha famous for?
It used to be the home of American Motors, Snap-on tools, jockey underwear.
Okay, I knew I had heard it somewhere. Okay.
So.
All right, and that's because of the lake.
And yeah, it's right along Lake Michigan again, about equidistant from Chicago and Milwaukee.
Okay. Now, how about the Italian-American community back there?
Very strong. Very strong. There's an Italian-American club that's been going for probably close to 100 years. They've managed to maintain a pretty strong membership. They still have a strong membership. Cousin Steve Tocazo is the president of the club.
Shout out to Steve.
And it's a really good club. It's really well run, and they've got a great membership.
Okay. How's the club compared to, what are the comparables with our club? Same size, big parking lot, statues out in front?
No statues out in front.
Okay.
But restaurants probably about the same size. The one in Kenosha might be just slightly larger.
Oh, all right.
A little bigger ballroom in Wisconsin. But,
okay.
But the grounds at the Las Vegas Italian American Club are spectacular.
Yeah.
Bocce courts are wonderful. And the community here is fantastic.
Okay.
Really
so we're going to talk about that in a second, because this is Las Vegas and this is where you are, and we're proud to be here. But I just want to. Did you play hockey growing up?
not actively.
Okay.
Occasionally a pickup game right there.
Okay, and so you know about the hockey team here, obviously.
We're hopeful.
Yeah. Okay. Good. So when did you first come to Las Vegas?
I came to Las Vegas in 1999.
Okay.
After graduating from law school.
Okay. And you're already a member of the Wisconsin bar because of where you went to school.
Yes,
you didn't have to take the bar back there.
That's true. I didn't have to take the bar.
And I was thinking about going to Marquette Law School. So that's why I know that sort of
a good school.
Trivial fact. Okay. So when you were in law school, were you planning to come here, or what brought you here?
No, actually I wasn't. The law firm of Linus Sawyer & Collins was looking to hire, and they had a number of Wisconsin graduates, and they had a posting for somebody with a technology background and a law degree, and I seemed to fit the bill, so I came out for the interview. The interview went extraordinarily well, and I worked there from 1999 until December of 2014.
Okay, wow. So now you're here.
And now I'm here.
Okay.
And the law firm of Linus Sawyer & Collins is no longer, so.
Oh, I see. Okay. Now let's talk about Las Vegas. What would you say to like your hometown guys about Las Vegas Like if you were back there, how would you describe Las Vegas to them?
It really is sort of the land of opportunity right now. If Italian American culture is about moving toward the opportunity, this is where opportunity is now. We have first of all, we have great weather.
Yeah.
But we also have a thriving business community. It's only getting stronger. The economy is starting to grow again. And we do really have a very pro-business environment here in Nevada.
I think I remember a statistic that for like more than 20 years, Nevada was the fastest growing state in the country or something, or Las Vegas or something.
Population was.
Population.
Right.
Okay. And then when things went bad in 2008, there was sort of a trickle effect, right? All of the cranes came off the buildings that were being built, and then that went to the subcontractors and ultimately to the restaurants and homeowners. And
yeah, there was a ripple effect in the economy. I mean, when the rest of the economy catches a cold, the Nevada economy catches the flu.
Okay. And so how, as an attorney, would you describe where we are now?
Right now, we're recovering nicely. And I think it's a solid recovery. It's not built in any kind of a bubble. It's been slow, steady, solid growth. We're seeing the construction trucks again, the gravel trucks.
Right.
We're seeing a lot of new businesses open, especially in technology.
Okay, that's a good point. You're a technology guy, so what do you like? Who are some of the big companies here now? Switch, one of them.
Switch does, for data center and communication services. They're sort of a hub. They have a nice data center here, fantastic data center. But we're seeing a lot of foreign companies move in. We're very close to California, proximity to California and to the tech centers in California is nice. So we have that geographic proximity without having a lot of the high costs and high regulatory costs that California has.
Okay.
So we're an attractive option right now.
One of the things I've noticed, I moved here 3 years ago, but one of the things I've noticed is how approachable public figures are. Growing up in California, you just can't get to state or federal senators or representatives. It's hard to get to mayors and city council people. And what's your experience there?
Oh, very, very accessible. I mean, when Governor Gwynn or Kenny Gwynn was governor, you could catch a meeting breakfast in town if you wanted to. It's the same thing now. I mean, Governor Sandoval is an approachable person. He's level-headed, but it's a small state.
Yeah,
but it's still a small
with 3 million people, right?
Just a small state with 3 million people.
Yeah, but a lot of land, relatively speaking.
A lot of land, a lot of federal land.
Yeah, a lot of federal land. Okay, good point. So we're a little bit over our time, but this seems like it's only lasted about 2 minutes. So I said to you earlier before we started, we think of Las Vegas as the epicenter, or it could be considered the epicenter of Italian American culture in the United States today. And what do you think we need to do to make that a reality, make that true?
I think the reality is here. This is sort of the crossroads of America right now. I mean, everybody comes to Las Vegas. And again, if the Italian American experience is about moving to opportunity, we're seeing a lot of Italian Americans moving here. We have a lot of Italian Americans that visit here. Families may have started in New York or started in San Francisco when large waves of immigration occurred from Italy in the last century. But those areas are becoming dispersed.
Yeah.
But whereas one place that lots of people go, lots of people meet, a lot of people come here to Las Vegas.
Okay, so what I hear you saying is 100 years ago, a lot of people moved from Italy for better opportunity. They landed on the East Coast. Some of them went a little bit further inland, say Chicago area, the Great Lakes area. And now we see a lot of them coming here.
We do.
Drawn for the same reason. There's opportunity here.
And we see first generation Italians.
That's a good point. You're right.
Directly here to Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Something that, occurred a long time ago in other places is occurring here now.
So we're both members of the Italian American Club. What do you think of the Italian American Club now?
I think the Italian American Club now is as good or better than it's ever been.
Okay.
And it's had some good years. It had some good years a long time ago.
Yeah.
You know, I went through a lean period. But
Yeah.
right now, it's made itself sort of the place to be in Las Vegas for those that are here.
So you say it's the swankiest club on the planet?
I'm saying that I never used to get calls for people to take them over there.
Oh,
I'm getting a lot of calls. People
I see.
asking me, "You've been a member there a long time.
yeah.
You think you can get us in?" Because it's hard to get into the
It's
club
you're
for
right.
dinner.
That's one of the challenges I have being on the board and being on the membership committee is we want more members, but what do when you have to make a reservation 2 weeks in advance because it's booked because of the food and the entertainment. So now the Augustus Society, what's that?
The Augustus Society is a charitable organization of Italian American professionals here in southern Nevada. And what it does is it promotes a positive image of Italian Americans in our community. And its primary vehicle for doing that is to give away scholarships and then to help out Italian Americans in need. Usually it's older Italian Americans. That'll need
Okay.
things.
Right. It's not like people just came here and if they came from Mexico, it's not the same thing as that. Right?
No, when I say older Italian Americans, they're usually senior citizens that'll need
Right.
help with transportation to get to doctors'
Oh, okay.
appointments,
Got it.
or help with utilities and things like that.
And you were president of the Augustus Society for how long?
I'm not even sure. About 5-6 years.
Okay. All right. And well, great. Greg, thank you very much for taking the time to talk to us.
Well, thank you very much for having me.
Okay.
a
And thank you, world and Italian Americans out there. I just want to say we want to get support for bringing the National Hockey League team to Las Vegas. And Angelo Casara, president of the Italian American Club, has a drive going to name the team the Paisanos. So, so there you go. Thank
I
you.
don't think it'll be successful, but I hope the team does come.
Okay, great. Thanks, Greg.
Thank you.